get started with Coach Clark. Coach, just a few thoughts on the game. We'll take a few questions.
Wow, what a game! You know, we came here at halftime, and I think it'd been 2 hours, and I said, "Shoot, that was like a regular game we played in a half." I'm sick, but at the same time, so proud of these guys and just their effort. And you know, we just got through telling them that, you know, effort's not everything because we expect to win, but I'm really proud of them and where we think we can go with this. And you know, you hate it, but sometimes your best things you learn the best are from losses. So we want it to hurt, but at the same time, we want to know them we're proud of them. We had a few guys get bunged up during the game, probably hurt our depth a little bit. I don't want to make an excuse. Give them all the credit for staying on us. And, you know, I really felt like we were going to come back second half and really do some great things and give them credit. They came out and answered. But I will say, man, our guys just never quit. And that's what we said. We knew there were going to be some highs and lows in this game, and I just hoped they wouldn't quit, and they didn't. And I'm really proud of that effort.
Questions for Coach?
Coach, kind of as you suggested, close was not why you came here, is it?
No. No, we just said that's not who we want to be. You know, we want to. I don't care if it's SEC, you know, their place, whatever. We came to win, and you know, so and we knew it. I knew against a really quality opponent on the road, it was going to take us really playing flawless. We had a couple mistakes we just can't have. You know, we can't have a mistake in a kicking game. We can't have throw the ball out of our end zone and get it picked off. But you know, we also made some plays. So this was really two kind of explosive teams, and you know, that's kind of what happens when you got some explosiveness. And you know, that's kind of their deal defensively. They're gonna get you in some negative plays, and you know, they take some chances. And so they took some chances and made some plays, but then we were able to bust them with some plays too. And I think, you know, you saw a little bit of the size just differential on us defensively. To come from where we've come defensively, it's unbelievable. But you know, we're nowhere near satisfied. And they leaned on us a little bit, just those big bodies, and we wore down. But we caught our wind a little bit in the fourth quarter.
Coach, just talk about your guys' ability to hang with them in the first half, actually take the lead, you know, and kind of shock them a little bit.
Yeah, you know, we thought there were some plays there. You know, I think anytime you're trying to go, you know, like I said, play somebody that's just, you know, bigger than you and at their place, you got to have some good things happen to you, and we did in the first half. And I'm telling you, we came in halftime and our guys just totally believed we were going to come out and win the second half, and we didn't start the second half like we wanted. And like I said that early in the week that I knew defensively, it's hard to play against a team that just not going to just line up and play. You know, they were going to force you into something, which is where we got some shot plays. And that was something I was kind of alluding to earlier, that we had those plays in the arsenal last week, and we just didn't pull them out. So I think hopefully now we kind of know where we are, where we're headed, and then defensively we just got to keep getting better. And just, you know, some of it was just pure depth, but not an excuse either.
Do you like this team's progression, especially offensively, being able to strike quick and to, you know, keep teams on their heels a little bit?
Oh, yeah. I think, you know, and that's the question I asked them. What do we do this week? You know, we got to get some guys that were bunged up in this game, and that was one of the things, you know, one of our prayers, and we didn't get anybody hurt. And anytime you just play against really big people, I mean, that sounds kind of cliche, but when you just play against big bodies and the tempo, you know, both sides was just playing so fast. I mean, you saw them get wore down a little bit too. And but I think we progressed. I think we really progressed. And we're so proud of them last week. We were just in a whole nother world here today. But I think they handled it, you know, very well.
Coach,
what did Dan Mullen say to you
After
the game about the way you played his team off the field?
Yeah, he was very positive and just said, boy, you know, just from where we've come from. And 2 or 3 of their coaches came up and said it's not even the same hemisphere, but we don't expect it to be. So, but that was really nice. And you know, I'm not really a fan of moral victories, but I think from where we come from or where we came from, we've got to take a lot of solace in that and really grab hold of that. And I told them, I said, you know, they've made a mistake because we now know what they can do, you know, and that's what we're going to expect.
Coach, you coach changed quarterbacks. So you talked about your switching back there.
Well, you know, I kind of alluded to that in the off season that's kind of how I've been before, especially when they have 2 different skill sets. And we knew that we wanted to give Jeremiah a chance. We were going to give him the 3rd series no matter what. And this was definitely not a throwaway game, but it was a game it's not a conference game. It wasn't a game we did, you know. we just needed to play him in the third series, and all of a sudden, you know, those plays were there, those deep throw plays were there, and that's kind of his forte. So he came out and made the most of them, and our receivers did a heck of a job. Had that dang one offensive interference too. That's another one would have been a big one. So we won't talk about that though.
In your mind going forward, is there going to be we're going to have Jeremiah in the third series or the fifth series, some game plan to get him involved?
Right, he'll be involved. You know, how much, you know, that's something we'll decide over the weekend. And I tell you know, and I said that's not a bad thing in my mind. I think having both those guys competing, and you know, you're just a play away from the next guy playing anyway. And I think the fact that now we've played him, I don't think either one of them feels like they're looking over each other's shoulders. They're really good friends. But I had a similar situation last year, and we'll just see how it plays out.
When you got the momentum swing like you had early there in the second half with the block punt, is that something I guess kids have to learn how to deal with? Because I mean, it's something where you got the bigger, stronger guys on the other side.
Right.
You got to know how to basically put that behind you and bounce back.
You do, and that's something we talk about, we work on. I'm telling you, it's such a mental toughness thing that I mean, imagine, you know, you're here in this huge stadium with cowbells and these big guys, and you just had something bad happen to him, and it's easy to fold. It's easy to put your head down. Didn't see any of that. Worried a little bit in the second half that we just ran out of gas a little bit, but then we kept playing, and you know, just I don't know. It was a great effort, and I'm really proud of them, and just hopefully we can keep getting better.
Was it something maybe where the reality of the situation and the cowbells and just everything, I guess, hit him all the same?
Well, you know, I say that. I think they just made some plays on us. You know, they're very aggressive defense when they get us, and we have a guy that doesn't do the thing. We work on punt team every single day, and yeah, I just didn't take his right kick, and so that the one thing I'll say when you play a great team, people get exposed, and you see the people you're gonna need, you know, to win with, and sometimes you don't see them till you play against somebody that's really, really good. So I knew this was going to be good for us, and you know, it's not the lessons we like to learn the way we did. I still like to learn them with a win, but we're going to go from here, and I expect this team just to keep getting better.
Coach, who did you see then who kind of jumped out at you, who made that kind of jump?
You know, I really had to go back and look at plays, but you saw people making some plays, and then sometimes, you know, we didn't make plays. I mean, you know, I don't know. I'm just going to have to go look, but I think we had a bunch of guys. I think the key now, they know what it's going to take, and that's what I told them. This is the level we want to be at. This is the level we want to recruit to. You know, we want to head toward this, and I think we can. I mean, my expectations are super high for this team, and that's what I was saying just a minute ago. I believe in them. I believe in how hard they fight. And you know, we're going to do it every week. You know, we just don't, you know, we don't have that kind of talent to just show up, but I do believe in them.
We'll take one more question.
Do you think, I guess, the ability, stretching the field with the passing game, you were obviously looking for something like that coming in. Do you saw it?
Yeah, that's what I was kind of telling you earlier that I thought we would have, you know, but we had to see it, and then we got to be able to run the ball too. So.
Thank you. Really quickly, your demeanor. I mean, after the game, you know, it'd be easier to go in the locker room with your guys, but you went over the student section, major players go over there. Why'd you do that?
You know, that's one of the things I think we want to embrace our fans. And you could hear them. I mean, all those cowbells, I could hear our fans. And that's what it's all about, you know, our band. And, boy, I don't know how many we had there, but they were loud, and they were in it the whole time. And, you know, that's going to be something we do from now on. And I think that's important.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank y'all.